V-26.B, a nationwide subprogram of Sarda Shitshaw at the unnamed Pot Barad Bob Barad PBB, was launched in 2014 to ensure quality of the foundational years of schooling, i.e., classes I and II. Through this program, it will be ensured that all children are able to read with comprehension as well as basic numeracy skills. The program envisages to have dedicated teachers for classes I and II. It centers on capacity building of teachers, organizing separate reading periods in daily school timetable, maintaining the print-rich environment for reading through children's literature in school libraries, and reading corners in classes I and II. Q27.D Statement 1 is correct. The scheme aims at empowering adolescent girls of 11 to 18 years by improvement of their nutritional and health status and upgrading various skills like home skills, life skills, and vocational skills. Thus, the primary aim is health and nutrition of girls. Statement 2 is correct. The monitoring and supervision mechanism set up under the Integrated Child Development Services (ICD) scheme is used for the scheme statement as well. Statement 3 is correct. It is an initiative of the Ministry of Women and Child Development. www.reupsmaterials.wordpress.com 6 www.visionis.in Copyright Vision IH Q28.2 Solar cyclones, also known as Arctic cyclones, are large areas of low pressure. Solar cyclones are usually 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers wide, in which the air is moving in a spiral counterclockwise fashion in the northern hemisphere. The reason for the rotation is the same as tropical cyclones, the Coriolis effect. Thus, solar vortex is a circulation pattern of cold air high pressure that traps ozone gas. It is in this zone that ozone depletion occurs. They occurred in polar regions like Greenland, Siberia, and Antarctica. Solar cyclones can form in any time of the year, although summer solar cyclones are usually weaker than the ones that form in the winter. Hence, statements 1 and 3 are correct. Unlike tropical cyclones, solar cyclones are usually stronger in winter months. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. They occur in regions that are not densely populated. Q29.C Mercosur is a trading bloc in Latin America comprising Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay. Mercosur was formed in 1991 with the objective of facilitating the free movement of goods, services, capital, and people among the 4 member countries. It is the third largest integrated market after the European Union EU North American Free Trade Agreement NAFTA. India has signed PTA with it in 2004. Q30.B the Yacht Unit, the Ramponga, the Gabra, the Gandak, the Kosi, the Madana and the Son are the important tributaries of the Congo. Rivers Chambo and Between are important tributary of the Yacht Unit. Q31.B India has the second highest percentage of Muslim population in the world after Indonesia. 13% live in Indonesia and 11% live in India. 3 countries, India, Mauritius, and Nepal together have 97% of the Hindu population of the world. India has the largest share of all members of other religions of the world, 47%, including Sikhs and Jains. Q32.C Some of the important military exercises of Indian Navy with foreign navies are Malabar. India and USA have been regularly participating in bilateral exercise Malabar since 1992. The 19th edition of Malabar was held in the Bay of Bengal in October 2015, and also included participation by Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force JMSDF. Varuna, Indo-French naval exercise Varuna is being conducted since 1993. SIMBEX, Singapore-India Maritime Bilateral Exercise SIMBEX is held each year, alternately in the Bay of Bengal and in South China Sea. Konkan, the Adwell Bilateral Naval Exercise KONK they and with the Royal Navy of UK is an operational interaction being conducted since 2004. Pause Index, the inaugural bilateral maritime exercise AUSIMBEX between Indian Navy and Royal Australian Navy RAN was conducted off Visakhapatnam in 2015. SLINEX, the Indian Navy's Sri Lankan Navy exercise was conducted for the first time in 2005, and in 2010, it was decided to hold the exercise every alternate year. Indo-Russia naval exercise named Indra is being conducted since 2003. Q33.A Pair 1 is matched correctly. Geoscience research is carried out in Black Semi Basin, Eastern Arabian Sea to study the coevolution of mountain building, weathering, erosion, and climate over a range of time scales. Pair 2 is matched correctly, Maitri, India's second permanent station in Antarctica. Pair 3 is not matched correctly, Bharati is India's third Antarctic research facility working on trial basis since 2012. Research here focuses on oceanographic studies and the phenomenon of continental breakup. Q34.D Festival State Luzar is celebrated in Arunachal Pradesh by Tibetan Buddhists. www.freeupskmaterials.wordpress.com 7 www.visionis.in Copyright Vision IACE. Bathakam. It is a colorful and vibrant festival celebrated in Telangana a few days before Dussehra, and this unique festival of flowers stands as a symbol of cultural identity. And it is celebrated in Kerala. It is the most typical of festivals which coincides with the harvest season. It is now celebrated on Astronomical New Year Day. Q35.D State Area, Rajasthan 3.42 lakh kilometers to Madhya Pradesh 3.08 lakh kilometers to Uttar Pradesh 2.36 lakh kilometers to Maharashtra 3.07 lakh kilometers to Q36.D. The Cartagena Biosafety Protocol CBP was negotiated under the aegis of the Convention on Biological Diversity CBD and adopted in 2000. India is a party to the protocol. The protocol came into force in 2003. The Nagoya Protocol on Excess and Benefit Sharing (ABS), adopted under the aegis of CBD in 2010, is aimed at fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources. A Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer. The protocol to the Vienna Convention for the Protection of the Ozone Layer is an international treaty designed to protect the ozone layer by phasing out the production of numerous substances that are responsible for ozone depletion. Q37.8 The Chumphy Valley is a valley in Tibet at the intersection of India, Sikkim, Bhutan, and China, Tibet. Two main passes between India and China open up here, the Nathula Pass and Jewetla Pass. The Satlaj Valley is a valley in the Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh. Shipkela Pass is in this valley. The Spiti Valley is a cold desert mountain valley located in the Himalaya Mountains in the northeastern part of Himachal Pradesh. It can be reached through Rotang Pass or Kunzum Pass. Q38.A Roji Kaleen's Amitai Patient Welfare Committee/Hospital Management Society is a registered society that acts as a group of trustees for the hospitals to manage the affairs of the hospital. It consists of members from local Panchayati Raj institutions, pre-NGOs, local elected representatives, and officials from government sector who are responsible for proper functioning and management of the hospital/community health center/FRUs. RK/HMS is free to prescribe, generate, and use the funds with it as per its best judgment for smooth functioning and maintaining the quality of services. The RKs/HMS will not function as a government agency, but as an NGO as far as functioning is concerned. Q39.The air gapping is a security measure that involves isolating the computer or network and preventing it from establishing an external connection. An air-gapped computer is physically segregated and incapable of connecting wirelessly or physically with other computers or network devices. To prevent unauthorized data extrusion through electromagnetic or electronic exploits, there is often a specified amount of space between the air-gapped system and outside walls and between its wires and the wires for other technical equipment. The usual configuration of an air-gapped is a sneaker net, in which alternate storage, like flash drives or CDs, must be used to transfer data to and from the isolated device, rather than simply moving data across shared drives and networks. Systems that implement air-gapped security include nuclear power plant controls, military networks, and computerized medical equipment. www.freeupskmaterials.wordpress.com 8 www.visionis.in Copyright Vision IACE. Q40.D Statement 1 is correct. Kudayana is one of the oldest traditional theater which is based on Sanskrit theater traditions. Statement 2 is not correct. It is traditionally performed in the states of Kerala. It is performed by Chakyars, a subcaste of Kerala Hindus, and by Mangarama women of the Ambalavesan and Beer caste. Statement 3 is correct. It was officially recognized by UNESCO as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity in 2001. Q41.A Ancient names present-day states Dakshin Kaushal Chhattisgarh Pratyutisha /Kamrupa Assam Pamanchila, Gothikapadam, Gothikapuri, Go Battery, Commentat Go Calling the Otis Hall Broadership Dish / Navy Dash Uttar Pradesh. Q42. The International Fund for Agricultural Development IFAD was set up in 1977 as the 13th specialized agency of the United Nations. Hence statement 1 is correct. It is dedicated to eradicating poverty and hunger in rural areas of developing countries. IFAD provides low-interest loans and grants to developing countries to finance innovative agricultural and rural development programs and projects. Hence statement 2 is correct. 176 countries are members of the IFAD, and these are grouped into 3 lists. List A, developed countries. List B, oil-producing countries. And List C, developing countries. India is in List C and found a member of IFAD.